Welcome. We are live. I am Drew. This is Of Mouse and Man. And tonight we are doing, because Avatar still won't work, we are doing episode 1 here of Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Looking forward to giving this a try, adding it to the mix of Lego games we already have in progress, and of which there are 3, I want to say. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Pirates. I think those are the only 3, so I guess this will make 4. Star Wars 3 will make 4. Hope you're having a good night. Please like, subscribe, and follow along. Come hang out with us. Really appreciate your participation and support in whatever way you choose to do so. It is just a lot of fun hanging out. Hopefully it is fun and as good of a time as build. We are playing other Lego games of its vintage from around the same time period as this release. Lego Star Wars 3, I believe, came out at or near the time of Indiana Jones and or Pirates of the Caribbean, which we are anyway. We've learned to adapt to that situation so we can live with it if that does turn out to be the case, which I'm sort of betting it will be, given what I just said about this being the same age as other Lego games that feature that situation. I don't know anything about the Clone Wars, so this is kind of exciting. And the Clone Wars takes place sometime in the timeline of the prequels. Genoshan Arena, okay. Obi-Wan has traveled to Geonosis in pursuit of Jango Fett. However, he has been captured by Dooku, the leader of a conspiracy against the Republic. Anakin and Padme received Obi-Wan's distress signal, but they've also been captured. Okay, I remember this. So this takes place, okay, so we're starting at that point in the prequel series where, sorry, bear with me as I block out the copyrighted music here. Hopefully I'll be able to turn off the music in this game so I don't have to silence it or accept it. Oh, wow. Here I come into the arena here. This takes place at the point in the story when they maybe have an interlude between, like, after this. I don't know how much time took place between episodes 2 and 3 and how much of the Clone Wars takes place in that time frame, but that's sort of my understanding of what we're seeing here. The graphics look pretty nice for its time, like, all things considered. For its time, like 2011, but best one, wow, that's high praise. I know people. I was just saying. I know people do speak highly of this game. I've heard it here and read good things online. Starting right in the fire here. Force to use the force on glowing objects. We'll see if more people watch this than Outlaws. Even though I become fonder and fonder of that game the more I play it. It's not perfect, but I find it very atmospheric and fun. Guess we didn't restrain him that time. A Nexu? How am I supposed to know what a Nexu is? Does this thing have a target on it? Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this beast at this point. I'm not... I can't tell if I've charged an Nexu or not. I tend to think I have. Okay, there we go. Shoot. Time to swing some sabers. This reminds me a lot of the episode 2. It's a total cluster. Telling me to press Y, I'm pressing. This is ridiculous. I don't get why I can't. Pressing and holding X is not that easy when you're constantly being like assaulted here. This is nuts. It's definitely a choice, as they say, to put the player in this situation to begin with the game, but this is true to the movie, I guess. What am I... Oh, we have to hit Django this way? Is that what's going on? And that is some step off power. What am I supposed to... Okay. Just like in the zone here. just like flailing away with my lightsaber. What are these 3 things we have to get him? Does that mean I have to get him? No. Can charge up the panels. I have to destroy the ships. Oh. Or do something with the ships. We're evacuating Jedi. This is like Titanic, like let's get a full boat here. Wow, I forgot about the Yoda fight scene in this part. This is just the beginning. That's a good title for that achievement relating to that level. 5%. Ouch. How did that even happen? We were flailing at everything. Maybe that's why. Guy's got some explaining to do. I know, it seemed like a very little. Oh, it's because I died so much, right? I mean, I was just dying over and over again. They threw me right in the middle of like 800 soldiers. What am I supposed to do? Astromech droids such as R2D2. Let me read. Golly, can use these panels. Jeepers. Still don't have the. When do they implement the full camera control on the right stick? We've got very minimal camera control. Well, I would say minimal. I'll remove the very. What are we trying to accomplish here? Is there a portal? Need more gold bricks. Can build. So I have a fork in the road here, is what you're telling me? Christophsis versus Rusan Moon. The other one's about a droid fight, and we did just have a lot of droid fighting, so I'm kind of filled up on that for now. Is that what it was? The droid duel of the droids? I'm more intrigued here. Asajj Ventress, the hidden enemy. Beautiful world of Christophsis is held under siege by a separatist droid army. Hoping to save lives and prevent further destruction, Jedis Kenobi and Skywalker have planned a daring ambush to turn the tide in their favor. The small detachment of clone troopers, the Jedi prepare to spring their trap. So this is now outside of the second movie, the episode 2, if I understand correctly, because I don't remember this. Can't really understand what I just did. Hey, Folivara, me on Star Wars. You're playing the complete series right now? The complete saga? That's the other one people say is really pretty good in addition to this one. I think people seem to like most of them except for some criticism about the most recent one, the Skywalker saga, which I actually really liked. But I have not played the complete saga. Are you enjoying it? That one was a little bit earlier, I noticed, released than this one. So I don't know if it's a little less advanced mechanically or anything. Did you play Skywalker Saga? That seems like a bomb. Okay. The hub is lacking. The hub is always lacking. So, hey guys, what do we do with this? Oh, not bad. Oh my god. I overcompensated. Come back. What is this weird Jedi move? And then what does he have to do something? Finish the job? I don't know. I wasn't clear on how we got past that in the earlier situation, so now I don't really get my force. There it is. What is this that I'm trying to move? What is this? The older Star Wars games. Bad hubs. Yeah, I mean, this one, we got a hub, quit to the hub. We were just in that spaceship that seemed kind of whatever. Could not see that door once again, mainly because of the camera being mostly locked. I'm not loving the just constant, like, you know, shooting and just like the just crowded battle state. Like tone it down a little bit on that. Like, give me a second to do a puzzle without being like assaulted from every direction the whole time. It's also just annoying to listen to. Like, it just keeps coming. My God. Like, give us any breather on this? Where are these troops coming from? Ugh. And I can't, like, see, what am I doing wrong here? Why isn't this one snapping on? Jeez. We just came from there. What do I have to do with this? Why can't I bring it down? It's not aligning with the pegs. How do I lower it? Ugh. This is revolting. too much more of this and we'll do our first walkthrough consult. I mean, it obviously has to do with this. But there's like nothing else to plug it into and it won't plug into this. I feel like it started out plugged into that. And I can't, for the life of me, force it to go lower to the ground so it aligns better, or I think better. Do I move it around? No. Can't reach. The other one just snapped right on. This is not a great place to have a problem like this with everybody and their sister running at me constantly. Oh my god, boys, please. What is this? Oh, wow, look at that. That's magic. That makes things a whole lot better. There's an end to this, maybe. Well, from one end, anyway. Still... It was like that, and it wants me to attach it where? To what? Can we force this one down, or do we have to... What do we do about this? I hate this. What, the camera, too, just makes it so much harder to tell exactly what's going on. Oh my god. What is the blinking blue thing? Is that where I put it? Does it need to go somewhere over here? All right, it's walkthrough time. Force the plug out of the wall. Oh my god, okay, wait. We can just leave. We could just leave that whole time. Okay. Yikes. Hey, Yo-Yo. Was cracking. Just trying to survive all these droids here. How's your night going? Need a droid's head. It's fitting. Where can we get a... Yeah, taking care of business, trying to. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Like desperate to have this little starship take off and escort me away from this. Oh wow, cleared the room a little bit. Oh, these are bombs, that's why. I was like, wow, that's some force this guy has. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to get a clone's droid's head here. How do we take the head? Do we have to force him? Oh, Patches, thanks for asking. He's curled up in his little bundle of blankets over there in his bed. He's got his corner. All right, gotta go back to the guide. Simply smack the droid and its head will come off. Dirty stuff. You know us. Doing our daily things, yeah, you know, on the walks, and had a busier day. Work's starting to get busier. I'm starting to. It's gonna be a lot busier now. I've been in a week's pattern of virtually nothing, and suddenly it got very busy today. And you know, I will probably be somewhat busy from now on, but it's still a good job for me for now, I think. But what will be the best job is decapitating droids. That guy just screwed a head on. Give me that. Oh. Isn't that his head? There we go. I work from home, so he's stuck with me all the time. I've been with him full time. I used to, when I first got him, I got him in the end of 2019, and when I first got him, I was working down the street and would leave him at home during the day and would come home for lunch and walk him and then go right back to the office. And then COVID happened, and since then I have worked from home, and so it's really good. Yeah, it was really important to me. Like, I don't know, COVID happened and took some time away from the physical office building, and you just had like a what is important to me type moment, like with him especially, and thinking about how precious your time is with him and how much I had gotten used to that during COVID and didn't want to go back. For my own sake and for the sake of being with him. Lego elements can be okay, we know that. Yeah, I would have never. I think it's so much better for him, like overall, just if only because it's really, it's boring for them to be home, and those stretches of time, I think, feel maybe longer to them because their like lives are like shorter, I guess. So like that kind of time, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's not good for them to be home alone all day, if you can help it. Some of them are used to it. I think Patches was always really chill and good with it. He would just be, we would get our really good walks in during lunch and 3 times a day. We made it work, but like I think just being with him all the time provides him a level of companionship and stimulation that is hard to replace. Knock a lightsaber by pressing X. Why don't we have a health meter on the scale? Fighting with lightsaber seems like kind of exhausting. Like you really like it's like an a serious aerobic workout, not just like sword skills. Like you don't see a lot of like really overweight Jedis maybe for that reason. Although maybe the force powers can overcome that, so you could still levitate and stuff. I may be overthinking it. Who's the guy from Dune? Baron von Harkonnen that had the whole levitating thing figured out? He was much more villainous and disgusting than a Jedi. Do I throw this back at her? Force is indeed strong. It's really high midi-chlorian count on this guy. Chock full of midi-chlorians. Patches. Oh, I make a... She's throwing, now she's throwing, like cement platforms at me, or I don't know, I guess I don't know if they're cement, but... Wow, she just... Can't tell if she just went head first through that glass or if she actually swatted it with her lightsaber. Nice little staircase, yeah. Oh wow, she's got some flair. Some taunting game. Oh wow. Hello. classic boss move to grab some kind of huge rig as like a final stage. We hope. Chopped it through with her lies. Yeah, she's the force of her falsehoods. The force of her falsehoods broke the glass. It's like an even more invisible power than the screams of what's her face in the lady in the Indiana Jones movie who screams and breaks the glass in the game we played yesterday. All right, what are we doing here? She just had this thing like chilling off to the side, just parked downstairs. Yeah, we're working on that. Working on that and getting worked. These battles are also chaotic. Wow, we're riding it down a long ways here. Is this what happens in the show? I'd like to, yeah, just maybe get a calculation of exactly how long this would have to be. Does that mean? I assume this, if this is in the show, I assume it took place over a much shorter time period than this, but this is quite a scene. Oh wow, I have 0 studs right now. So I can't even like land. Where do I even stand here? And now I have to go back up there and fight her on foot. Oh, man. I do not like this. I do not love the situation, so the way these fights are going so far. Like, it's fine, like it's fun, like, but I would prefer like it to be like a little bit more manageable and less chaotic. Like, I know it's a boss fight, I know that adds to the excitement, but this is like, it's just too much of a shit show. Pardon my French, but that is all you can say about what's going on the screen. Like, at least half of the time during this entire session, the screen has felt like completely unnavigable. Because there's just too much going on. It all just becomes too disorienting to be fun. I mean, I guess it is fun, like, overall, but I don't prefer this to, like, the other Lego games we've played so far. I have 0 studs. I've died so many times. Is this game supposed to be hard? Yeah. I mean, this is what people said about the movies, the second movie that was the beginning of this game. This Clone Wars series spins off of, I think, the second movie, the episode 2. And episode 2, I remember when I saw it way back when, like, just thinking, wow, that is just way too much inconsequential action going on the screen. It was inconsequential because they just, like, you know, there was so much there. It's going to be a goose egg. So much there that it just all felt meaningless. Drama, yeah. At least they have their friendship for now. Even though there's not much going on in our hub here, I kind of like the look of it. Well, yeah, what happened? What's Yoda doing at this point in the saga? This is all, like, this Clone Wars stuff is totally new to me. I know it's an old animated series, but it's considered quote unquote canon, I think, and it fills in the story a lot in part of the prequel timeline. And Yoda what is he doing during that timeline? He is at this point, I don't know. I don't know what he does after that big gladiator battle. I remember what he does at the end of the prequel trilogy, Ambush. Boy, this is not sounding positive as far as, like, the chaos reduction on screen. The gold bars there, the gold bricks are, like, I think there are like 130 of them, and they are separate collectibles. Oh, now we do have to go. Maybe you're right. Do you know about this? Master Yoda has been dispatched to Ragosa in order to convince the Toydarians to ally themselves with the Republic. However, Asajj Ventures has learned of Yoda's mission and has her own plans to force Toydarian and King Katunko into an alliance with the Separatists. As Master Yoda's ship nears the small moon, they find the Separatist ships awaiting them. Whoa. This seems like a... What was this mission he's going on? It's kind of... She's still at it? We didn't... How is she still here with us? Oh, you know, do you know Star Wars pretty well, Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo Yoda? Yeah, I never saw it. I know about it, but never really watched it, and I've always been intrigued because I've heard good things about it. And like I said, people, I understand Star Wars, fanatics think of it as like a critical part of the story canon, quote unquote. So might have to catch up with that. I have to add it to the list of Star Wars stuff to watch on Disney Plus. How far have you made it watching from the beginning so far? Surprise, surprise, we're being shot at again. Is there nothing to do here other than be shot at? I guess we were ambushed. Oh, sorry, those are my friends. Order troops to use a rapid-fire weapon to overheat and destroy gold objects. What was the first option? Order troops. All kinds of words going down. Yeah, there's all kinds of Star Wars content, but, there is only, like, certain things that are considered like part of the core, like what they call canon, like part of the actual story and lore, and the rest is sort of like on the margins of that. But yeah, lots going on either way. Where's a rapid fire weapon? What's this? Yo-yo, that might be a really good idea. Is a wow, that's an interesting thought. A Lego game like that. It wouldn't necessarily even have to be a Disney themed one, but like uh, a Lego game with like like a cozy game, cozy Lego game. I don't think they've done that yet, but that seems like that could be really cool. And filled with a lot of possibility, like for decorating with Lego bricks. That would be a cool, unique way to do it. And I am high on right now on Lego. What's the word? Like fusions with other things, like that Pharrell documentary Piece by Piece is really cool. Like it makes a documentary about Pharrell that would be, mildly interesting, really, really interesting and cool to watch because of the Lego animation. It really brings out the story too. Like it just immerses you in the whole thing. Well, Lego is like doing, they take all these different properties, like they've done the Lego Batman movies and all of that. What did I just build over here? And then they have their own, like Lego movie, 1 and 2, which were really good. And now they have this new thing. The reason it's not new that they have a movie with Lego animation, but what's new is that they did a documentary. They did it for a documentary about a rapper. Like they've never done that, I don't think, with the documentary, unless the Lego Brickumentary was, but I don't think it was. I think it was just a regular documentary about Legos. This one was like a fully animated documentary about the life of the rapper and musician Pharrell. I definitely want to see it again. I was listening to the theme song of it today. They also have cool music in some of their movies. Like the first Lego movie had like some Tegan and Sarah stuff, and I forget who did. I think somebody else, but really catchy songs. What are we doing now? I need to blow those up. Lieutenant Thier? Who is this crew? You need explosives, or I think explosives in this game. In Pirates, Lego Pirates, it's explosives or a large gun. But I don't have, unless I can use, I don't really have explosives. Unless, I don't understand what just happened with the gold bricks. Like, I thought the gold bricks was gonna... Did this clear the way for... Not really. Gonna have to go back to our walkthrough here in a minute. I hate to do it, but I'm not getting stuck in an area for forever. No one has time for that. Gotta hit the last tire. Oh, I can't. Good ideas, but apparently not. I tried hitting this plant on the right. Yeah, nothing seems to happen when I hit the plants. Unless you can do this one? No. You walk behind there. Where do I get explosives? Do one of them have rocket launchers? Where do I get explosives? And I got a guy with a rocket launcher. The heck is this? I think it's gotta have something to do with this, right? Oh my god. Well, that's nice. Will he respawn there? Oh god. Can you respawn somewhere else? Aim the droid lasers at the gold Lego bricks. How do I aim the droid lasers? Gold Lego bricks? This is the thing with all this crap on the screen. I can't see anything. Like, there's no... What are they talking about? Oh, Yo-Yo, thank you. Yeah, you've got that nice setup there. What do we do with the sparkly purple pink wall? Is this a... You've got the... I think the bazookas won't work on this, so I have to use this because that's the only thing that can shoot it consistently enough to heat it. Can I can force lift a droid by pressing and holding? Yeah, I've been doing that. I agree, Yo-Yo. It's a really fun like spin on the Star Wars and on Indie and on Pirates, and we've played other Lego around Marvel is another Lego theme we've done, but like, you know, it just has its own kind of style to each of those distinct things, and does it with, you know, its own unique brand of humor as well. And they're fun games, like with actual like puzzles that aren't obvious to solve. Like, so they are, you know, games that are not just for kids or anything. Like, keep telling me that a... So what does this do for me? Am I supposed to throw it at the same door that I just opened? You've got to like keep up the... I mean, it has to have some... There has to be a reason they keep telling me that. Like, I just can't figure out what it is. I threw them all at the thing, 3 of them at the thing at once, and it seemed like it, at this gold situation, and it looked like it was starting to open it. We just opened that, though. Like, that's why I don't understand, A, why it's closed again, and B, whether we're supposed to do this again. And also, what is this? Am I just doing the same thing again and waiting in a section that I don't need to wait in anymore? Because like it's deceiving sometimes when you think that there's like still more to do in the area you're in when you're really just done, and there's you know, an endless stream of regenerating soldiers. Extra sparkly stuff is meant for the free play. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't seem like it's part of what I'm trying to do here. I mean, this can't be right. Just going backwards, we know that's not the way. A Jedi can lift the droid. Okay, so what is that, like, this like hint that doesn't really help me that much right now? What is this? All right, I gotta look it up. Gotta look it up. Shoot, what thing? Yoda can force grab a super battle droid which will fire rapidly and can be used in place of the guy who lost his gun to open up this thing. So we have to... Yoda has to pick up one of these guys and have him just do that. I'm not sure I would have... how soon I would have gotten that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe... Can we go back? And get him to do that on the... It's a good idea. Are they really not going to come now? Oh my god, screw that. Like, after all of that, and I can't get one of them to regenerate now. Oh my god. Oh, I bet there's all kinds of coins at least in there. That sucks. I want to know. This one is definitely... This game is definitely much heavier on action than puzzles so far, as compared to maybe the other ones. What am I supposed to do to these ships? Oh, nice. Grab me some chicken tenders. See those purple square? I'm glad, Deadpool. See those purple square looking things? You can smash all of those right now. The things. These. Do you get like do they give you like how much free food, or do you get free food for working there? Like you must get at least one free meal a day. Things that look solid do not smash, but the things. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd be able to be there like for a full shift without being able to do some snacking. What's the thing to get at KFC? What do you like to get there? The famous bowl? Were you telling me about the famous bowl? I had forgot about the famous bowl. There's a reason it's famous and it's still around after we were first talking about it. We got to do the thing from Willy Wonka. It was Willy Wonka's idea with the TV where he was gonna blast like zap chocolate bars around the world, but instead he shrunk Mike TV. Two famous bowls. That just has like everything in it, right? Like it's a mix of like cheese, potatoes, and the chicken. Can't go wrong with that. With probably some delicious sauce. An NTV? What's that? Oh, we gotta do this. Oops. They gave me credit for that, even though I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh, this guy's got things to pull. Oh my god, if you don't want mac and potatoes, you can do mac and cheese. Either of those sound amazing. I would be eating a famous bowl. If I got two famous bowls, I think I would be eating one mac and cheese and one mashed potatoes. Exactly what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, if KFC didn't get the chicken right, they'd have an interesting problem with their business model. Although, I mean, you, I guess it's imaginable, it's possible that a place could have really crappy chicken and still be like popular, but I feel like it's got to be at least somewhat delicious. Trying to think of like any. It's hard to think of like a fast food place where you couldn't find something delicious. Like it has to have something going for it to stick. But if you're going to call yourself Kentucky Fried Chicken, you better get the chicken right. That just goes without saying. Oh yeah, the popcorn chicken too. I feel like it. What was the thing that? What was the one thing that was like really? I don't think they have it anymore, but it was like a sandwich that had. I forget what they called the sandwich, but they had the two patties, I think, as like the bun or something. Like it was really like over the top. Speaking of which, the patties and the buns, McDonald's has this chicken Big Mac that I want to try. I was watching this guy on a live stream. He was saying, "Don't get it with the sauce, the Big Mac sauce they put on it." He said to get it. He said it would taste better with your favorite like chicken nugget sauce. Yeah, I think you're describing the famous bowl. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I bet Kentucky Fried Chicken's chicken sandwich is probably better than McDonald's chicken Big Mac, but it's interesting and I want to try it. Just because they have a chicken sandwich with that bun in the middle thing, you know, the triple bun, and I am interested in how that tastes. I do like McDonald's spicy chicken, though. That's one of my favorites at McDonald's. It's got a good sauce. What am I doing here? There's one more. Six, yeah. That's pretty good if it's still $6. I like, yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. I do tend to like spicy food. I like a nice kick. I eat, what do we do with this? I eat, what is it that I eat? I eat egg whites with sriracha to the point where, you know, and with enough sriracha that I have to like, that it like actually burns my mouth. I just, it like hurts so good, you know, as they say. That's like the family combo, though, right? Like, because obviously it's not like an individual person combo. Are you joking and just saying that it actually is a bad deal if you get it in the combo meal? Or but they do have those like family meals for like $25 too, so that's why I thought you were talking about it first. Chicken burgers at Chick-fil-A. Sriracha sauce. I think are you thinking of the sweet and sour, or what do they call it? The Polynesian sauce. It is good. I mean, the Chick-fil-A sauce, the classic Chick-fil-A sauce, is really good. It's like a richer mustard. It's both. Okay, I gotcha. I'm just very curious about the McDonald's Big Mac format in a chicken sandwich. I'm sure it just tastes like chicken and bread, but like, it's the proportions that I'm interested in, and also just dunking the hell out of it in like ranch or something. Feeds a lot of people. Great, we're about to go fight 5 of the most trigger happy aliens if we can find them, or droids. One day I'll have to get the meal for myself, the $25 meal, and just like see how much of it I can eat. I wouldn't. I'm the type of person who likes the idea of that, but wouldn't like the consequences of that. Yeah, I'm not the type of guy who normally does, but you guys inspire me. You've definitely inspired my thinking on food, because I haven't thought about a lot of this stuff in a while, and I mean, I have the things that I get, and like I'm a creature of habit, so I just like don't think about ice cream cakes and famous bowls and candy bars and whatever we were talking about. Of course, they had to. Ugh. Okay, well they're not the worst to take out. Well, it's relevant because he's sitting there at the restaurant currently, or he was. Immune to weapons. Get a big bucket of chicken and 3 mashed potatoes, 3 gravy, 3 green beans, 3 mac and cheese, coleslaw, 18 biscuits, and honey. My thing, though, about chicken is that I wouldn't really love that because I really don't like fried chicken. I mean, I would eat it. It's not that I won't eat it, but like I don't like it enough really to even eat the chicken with the bones in it. Even like chicken wings, I don't really eat like with bones in them because I'm just like not trying to eat up against the bone. I don't. It's not just chicken either. Like I don't eat a lot of ribs or like things like that. I like ribs as well, but like it just comes down to like this thing where I hate feeling like I'm a hyena like scraping off this bone. Um, can you get me like? Can we do like that much chicken? How much popcorn chicken can I get for that price? Probably a lot less. It takes more work for the food processing to put it into a format where you put your chicken into a format where you forget even more that it was ever a living creature. It's very primal. It's like we dress our food up and we have our food so sophisticated and all these dishes and all these, easy ways of getting it, but like really like at the end of the day we're just like animals ripping into other dead things. Like it's really, I don't know, just like it's a reminder. We're like National Geographic over here. Because like if you think about it, when you go to the grocery store too, like you look at the meat section and it's just like slabs of pieces of dead animal. Like it's, you don't think about it that way when you look at it in your mind. Just your instinct says just delicious thing I should put in my mouth. But like, that's the fact. It's like it's a gory scene, really. Feel like a dinosaur. Dinosaur. I'll have to have dinosaur day and just eat like a meat loving maniac. I wonder how much chicken though. You probably don't get like the same sized bucket full of popcorn chicken. Probably get a much smaller bucket full of popcorn chicken, which is still a lot of popcorn chicken. I would still do it. I would pay for it, but I'm guessing there's no way you get a full like sized bucket of popcorn chicken. Because that would just be a bad deal for KFC. Because then if you use the same size bowl with boneless chicken, I don't know. I feel like you're giving less. You're giving a lot more chicken meat. Uh, a grotesque amount. No, I want like I'm just thinking about how much popcorn chicken. Like it seems like it would be not as simple to swap the popcorn chicken. Like Kentucky Fried Chicken wouldn't want to just fill the same bucket that they give with the $25 meal with popcorn chicken if a person was trying to substitute it, because you would end up putting probably a lot more chicken, boneless popcorn chicken in the bucket than you would have in the bucket with the bones, where you have all the chicken is just around the bones. It's not pure chicken. 16 in a bucket. Okay. They're pretty small though. So like if you're how many pieces of chicken are in a big bucket? There are obviously two very different size things. Because you get 20 chicken, so you get 16 popcorn chicken, which are which are smaller than like chicken legs and stuff, but kind of. So yeah, I'm right. Like you get a bit less, but like somehow it's probably an equivalent value. Uh, but I would still do it. I'm fine with 16. That's right, Yo-Yo. That's deep. That's deep. Nothing ever really dies. It all just gets recycled. So we can't use weapons on this guy's force field, which means we have to do what? Throw him in a ditch. I'd take a pop. Yeah, I'm a Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper. I was always a Diet Coke guy, and then more recently, I've been hooked on Diet Dr. Pepper, which which you probably don't have, but I almost prefer it to. I do prefer it to Diet Coke now, but I'm drinking a Diet Coke right now. But I would like to get right back off the diet pop, because I was a diet pop addict for years and years, and then I quit for years and years, and now I'm back on it pretty hard. So it was tricky when I would go to like a KFC, which I also didn't do nearly as much back in the day. But I'm improving with my food habits. But anyway, it would make it a little tricky because I would want a carbonated beverage, so I'd always be asking for sparkling water and stuff, which didn't seem like as good of a deal with my meal as like getting a pop would. But I was trying to avoid the pop. Watch the uses his own feces to build. Oh, you're talking the Martian, yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking of having good memories listening to that audiobook on my commute when I was commuting from LA to OC for work. I did that for a month or two, and that was an absolute nightmare trying to go from East Hollywood to Newport Beach like every day at some time approximating rush hour. Like it would take like an hour and a half each way. But it was a lot. That's an amazing book, and I was in a brand new. My car was brand new at the time, and I was enjoying my brand new car and listening to this really great Martian book. Oh, you have this. So you have Diet Dr Pepper, then I'm in. I could probably eat, like if you gave me the popcorn chicken, 16 pieces of popcorn chicken. What did you say? What else do you get in it? 3 green beans. I won't eat those, or the coleslaw. I just don't eat that. The rest of it, if push came to shove, I think what would make me not able to eat it is the 18 biscuits. Like ultimately, that's going to be probably the most filling thing. Oh man, he does want it. I didn't ask him, but I have a strong suspicion. Yeah, Yo-Yo, you've got a lot of people to cover and a lot of potential thieves if you bring home chicken just for yourself. You're gonna want to you're gonna want to make sure you cover at least a couple extra people just in case, or just to be nice. Oh, is it as good as nothing bunt cakes? Or was that? Oh, yeah, you would get that with the KFC meal. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I remember that. Colonel Sanders was just out there doing his own thing. Yeah, I know you could lower the biscuits. I'm just thinking of like challenging myself to like destroy an entire family meal. I'm not really going to do it because like I said, I don't want to live with the consequences of even making that attempt, no matter how entertaining it might be. But like, and I don't even think it would be that entertaining. It would just be like me eating chicken until I was like, okay, this is too much. Yeah, you were telling me. That's what I was saying. You guys gotta have your own snack stashes and stuff. I do in my stomach, but like I can't bring my mind to actually like think that way, like to the point of actually like doing it. I'd have to have like a real big incentive to do that because it just would make me feel like it would get, like I've been watching what I eat and doing an okay job of it, and like to do something like that like would feel really like I can't think of like trying to stay on track and then also spending a day where I eat like I don't know, like 3,000-4,000 calories of anything at least. I don't even know if I could consume three or four. I mean, I could consume 3 or 4,000 if I wanted to, but people do. Yeah, I imagine people do try to eat the family meal all by themselves and probably live stream that. Because it's always entertaining to see a guy struggle through an impossibly big meal. Why is that always so entertaining? Are you staying there? That's not how it works. It doesn't really work that way, does it? KFC wouldn't do that. They're too big. Too many people would be like taking them up on that and probably winning. Although I don't know who. Again, it seems like actually. Oh wow. Look at all these perks. I could do it for I could do a Halloween family KFC live stream dressed as Colonel Sanders and just yeah, and just see if I could do that and just get chicken sauce all over my white suit. Guy had to have really good table manners if he was wearing that white suit to be eating chicken all the time. Colonel Sanders seems like such a genteel guy, genteel Southerner, that of course he would have immaculate manners. Where am I supposed to dump you? You also get the Jack in the, if you go to the Lakers game and the, I don't know if they still do that at Jack in the Box, but you can get like free tacos if they, I forget what it was, like 100 points or something. Some kind of threshold like that. Taco Bell challenge would have to be like, see, I would think that would be, because you wouldn't have like, I feel like Taco Bell, I don't know, it's just like a different food volume. It seems like you would have like a lot more single tacos to equal the same amount as would be in like a family style KFC meal. But yeah, also it would be an interesting challenge. I don't know which one would be harder on your stomach. Oh, aim for the silver. Nice. Oh, wow. The touchdown burger. These guys? What's this guy's name again? The sleazy slaver? I like this game, but it's exhausting with the frickin' I hope all the levels aren't like that. It's making me still like I was saying, I do kind of want to watch that show now. Have to add it to my list of Star Wars shows to watch with like Andor and Ahsoka and even the ones that people don't love like Acolyte and forgetting Obi-Wan, The Mandalorian. I haven't seen like any of these. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. But yeah, that's right. This woman, Asajj Ventress. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good rest of your shift over there, Deadpool and Yo-Yo. Always fun. I will see everybody next time for more of this game and other Disney and Disney-related live streams. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will see you soon.